Hi, Carrie. All right, I'm gonna do your crystal journey now. You've got two rocks we're gonna take a look at. The first one I'm gonna do is this Auralite piece that you have. I'm actually just looking at it right now, and it's just, I mean, I could look at this thing forever. The energy of it is absolutely outstanding. It's a pretty special rock you have here. I'm just gonna enjoy looking at it for a minute. I kind of just want to look at it through the whole journey of it. My spirit guides ask me what I see in it. It's not so much what I see as what I feel in it. When I experience looking at it, I instantly feel mesmerized by the energy. It has a really enjoyable high, I don't know how to describe it. It almost has a burning sensation to it, but it's a very positive burning sensation. It hits me right here in my face. It's like going down, burning sensation with the super high vibration of its energy. Let's see what else. All right, I'm taking a mental image of it, and I'm actually just going to close out of this here so that way I can. All right. I'm going to relax and then we'll see what it has to say, okay? Carrie's Auralite piece. I'm actually getting to pick it up right now in the spirit realm. I just want to claim this thing as mine. It's really mesmerizing, beautiful. I like the dark colors. It hasn't said anything yet to me. There's something interesting when I hold it. There's something else that I'm pulling out from somewhere. It's some sort of sharp piece. It almost looks like how ice forms on your roof. It turns into an icicle and it has sort of a sharp point at the end. It's something like that. So in one hand I have Auralite, this sort of darker stone, and then the other hand I just, out of nowhere, I just pull out this odd sort of clear crystal piece. There's some weird magician here. I mean, it's like a magical man just showed up. He's white. He has a long white beard. Pure white beard. You know, long white hair even. White outfit. Interacting with me, he's quite fast in how he's interacting. I can't hear a word he's saying, but there's definitely an interaction between us taking place right now. He's talking about his wand. It's intense. It's really intense. I'm just trying to create a slow motion experience, but it's not happening yet. My spirit guides are telling me to just allow the interaction to take place and then allow the wisdom to be shared as it will. So I'm just going to let this happen and we'll see what happens next. This dark stone is getting darker. This Auralite piece is starting to turn into quite a dark energy. Not so much that it's an evil force at all. There's nothing wrong with the darkness of its colors. In fact, it's quite illuminating. And there's quite a dark scene interacting here with the stone and me. Standing here, this magician is here as well, although I'm not experiencing the interaction taking place. There's clouds overhead and quite a lightning bolt coming down, and it's going instantly super fast into this what is now just a pure black stone. Oh my gosh, it's sort of like a sorcery experience. There's quite a magical experience going on here. There's a huge wave of what is magic, energy, mysticism, wizardry, sorcery. That's the way this whole thing feels right now. And it's very fast paced. My spirit guides ask how it makes me feel when the lightning bolt hits the stone. And I'm saying powerful. There's an energy of powerful involved here. And it's calming down now. The stone has been hungry for this lightning bolt. It's hard to believe because it's already so energetically powerful. It feeds on lightning bolts or electrical energy, all right. It's being lifted up into the sky through a lightning bolt itself, and the lightning bolt is quite like an arm right now. A very strange, very long arm with a hand, and it's going up the arm like it's going up an elevator into a dark sky. But I'm starting to hear what are the sounds of when it is sunny, birds chirping, and that sort of thing. Although I'm not allowed to see the sun yet, but I do see that it is entering above the clouds and into the light now. There's other beings up here in the sky that are welcoming it, ready to embrace it with their energies. There's white light energy here. There's a lot of love here. It is quite a lot more peaceful up here. The chaos sensation, the power sensation, there's nothing evil about it. It's just, is there anything evil about a lightning bolt or thunder? It's just a sensation of powerful energy, and that's what that feels like. Up here, it is a sensation of harmony, peace, balance, relaxation. I'm just enjoying this experience. They're putting it on a tray right now. It's just sitting on a tray right now. It is being wrapped in something, like a cloth. It's a silver tray. There's several old men here, and these ones are in white outfits as well. Different versions of length of white hair. They're doing something to it right now. They're speaking words to it, making some sounds like, I don't know how to describe it. It is a monotone sort of thing. And speaking, they seem to know what to say to it. Some sort of wise chanting words. It is quite a sacred piece you have. There's a man coming out from the side, and he has a sword. He's wearing a sort of a crown of some kind. He's got it's got a leopard, or it's got like white and black spots on this part of the crown, like there's a fur piece to it. And he's wearing quite a lot of layers, I suppose. Part of it is a red cape piece. He's a gentleman. He's sort of kingly. He looks like he is definitely a royal man. He's Caucasian man. He is walking towards this place where we are. And it's a slow motion. He's not in a hurry to get here. He's just showing himself here. His sword, he's now here suddenly, and his sword has a purpose with this rock piece. It is something sacred about his sword as well. It's interesting because I had that odd sharp icicle piece, and it kind of reminds me of the sharp sword as well. It was sort of like a wand or something for that other wizard man. Here we have a royal man with a sword is sort of his tool. The wizard's tool is his wand. So I'm just seeing what he's doing with this. There's energy coming from his sword, and it is being placed within this stone. It has to do with protection. It's quite sincere and very sacred ritual type feeling right now. He's not harming the stone in any way. There is an energy that comes off of the blade, and it looks like a flame, and it is burning around your crystal piece, and it is appropriate. It is a very light blue color to it and a lot of white and silvery color. They were on the scene to do this right away. There was no, I'm just impressed here. So I'm just waiting. This thing with his sword is taking some moments, and it's just still in that flame. The sword is still touching it, and he is still transferring energy into it. He's talking about using it as a protection piece. Using the crystal to protect your heart is really, they keep showing me you holding the crystal to your heart, and then the crystal has an energy that it sort of, it does some sort of work here in that heart portal space. And it's quite a lovely feeling when I sense it on my own body. I mean, it is a very powerful piece. It is quite alive. And it's odd because its consciousness is not so much within as it is in all of these spiritual entities that are involved with its gifts. They keep showcasing that it has an ancient wisdom about energies that we have forgotten about. It possesses the wisdom of ancient mysticism, work of that caliber that we humans of today have forgotten about. As in, people who are of a sect or mentality of working with energy spells and that sort of thing. But it's not dark in that way unless you want it to be, but it's very life-giving. It is very much so the heartbeat of the earth style energy. It is quite light. A light version is quite of I don't know how to define it. It's positive though. I don't see angels interacting with it. I see wizards and men chanting and this sword piece sharing protective energy that is of a flame, sorcery type of wisdom. There's even a dragon come here to speak to me about it. He has what is like a cloth that he's wearing, and then it is wrapped somehow in the cloth piece to hold it against his chest. There's something about wearing it so that it is somehow in conjunction with your heart portal here in the center. And then it does good work in this way. But this dragon has it wrapped around his neck and then sort of wrapped in that cloth piece but against his body here. He's got very massive wings. He's an ancient energy. His color is sort of a reddish purple color. There's another man that is coming forward through the image of the dragon. I'm seeing black flames. And this man also has long white hair and long white beard. His is thicker and a little bit more rough. The clothing he's wearing is got a silky nature to it, but it has some thickness as well and a pattern as well. He has a staff piece with a crystal on it too, and he's quite serious in his eyes. And I'm thinking of the game, it's kind of a nerdy game. It's like Magic and Dragons or something like that. But there's, again, we're talking about wizards, dragons, and that sort of thing. This is the wisdom of this Auralite piece. He's showing me a spells book. He's quite serious in what he shares. He is not smiling or frowning. He is just serious. I'm taking the book as best as I can. I'm to walk down what is a corridor in an old castle type of place. There's nothing written on the pages, although before the lettering was not written. I just keep thinking Russia or something. Because the lettering was not like our letters. It was of a different version of lettering, but it would have been some sort of ink that it isn't. I don't know what you would, with a bird feather or something. There's an ancient text or whatever. We written in a different language in an old book, handwritten, etc. I'm walking down this corridor. It's dark. It's got a dampness to it. It's hard to see, but through these little slit pieces in the cement, where people would, shoot bow and arrow out, or there's just light coming in. It's not real bright here, but I'm not exactly against the outer wall either. It's weird the way it feels in here, because there's kind of a cold sensation about it. It's just kind of a damp feeling about it. And it's just darker. I'm still walking. I'm hitting a point at the end where there's a need to walk down a spiral of stairs. I feel relaxed and at ease as I read the book while I'm walking. It's like, oh, my cell phone while I'm walking, or the ancient Russian text. Better be careful on the stairs. No Pokemon games today. So funny. I don't play Pokemon, just so you know. But I can make fun of Pokemon. Okay. So we're just walking, going down the stairs. I'm inspired to hold a candle as we go down the stairs, because I wouldn't be able to see a thing. I mean, it's like living in a cave. It's kind of weird. There's no warmth to the experience of living in this castle at all. I'm continuing to go down into a space down below, and it's quite dark down here. You wouldn't be able to see a thing without candlelight or some version of light. It's dark. There's even a dampness down here to it. It just feels cold. It feels like this is a cold place. He's asking, do you have the stone? And I say yes. And so we set the stone down. He's showing me some pieces of paper, what is on like a table or some sort of, I don't know. It's not like a desk, but it's made out of stone. There's work to be done here. It feels like a sacrificial type of thing, but there's no death involved at this time. This stone, I am levitating it and filling it with a white light energy, but it comes from a white flame. I don't know where it is coming from. It is happening on its own as I am communicating words from this document piece. He is quite proud of me for what I am accomplishing thus far. Says I am a good apprentice. He's a loving man. He isn't smiling or frowning, but he is a loving, genuine man. He believes in the work that he is doing, and he is doing the work for good, he is saying. Just because it's dark in this castle doesn't mean I am evil. There are some fears about people at war, and there are needs for swords and concern and the need to kill others. He is showing me there's a very small message within the rock piece that we are trying to attain right now. It looks like a little tiny pebble. It is yellow. It is within it. It's interesting, the rock piece is turning white now and it is opening up. It looks like a flower, and it is allowing this little yellow piece to come up and out of its bowels. And upward in this light flame, white light flame. I am so mesmerized and in awe, and it is a beautiful experience. I'm allowed to touch it. There's quite a fairy energy here. She's white. She's part of the stone. She is, and she's not angelic, but there's something angelic about her presence, as she's more fairy-like, mystical, and she has a youthful appearance. She has more like butterfly-style wings that are transparent. She has a very soft smile. There's a lot of innocence about her energy. She is not intense, overwhelming, rough by any means. She's very soft. And she's not wearing any clothing. She's just pure and natural and sincere. And so I'm allowed to take this piece, this yellow piece. They're saying this belongs to Carrie now. So I'm to allow you to have this as a special gift that has been within your stone, and it has been waiting for the right time to be given to the owner who would be the one to receive it. Now you know why you chose this piece. Now you know why you chose to do this work with me. You are the owner who deserves to have this gift. So I'm asking, how do I share it with Carrie so that she can be blessed by it? There are a lot of smiles and a lot of warm energy vibrations for this question, because there was a thought in my head that, okay, I'll envision Carrie and I'm giving it to her, but it's like something isn't right about this. I need to work with them in order for it to be given to you properly, because it is a blessing. It's a massive blessing. They're showing me that the crystal piece is closing its petals and now becoming what it is, your Auralite stone. That it is now on the table as if it had never risen up in the first place, and we are back with the book and we are reading again. But yet the fairy is still here smiling, and the older man is also here with me. They are sort of like my candle lights right now, in a very dark place, in a dungeon of an old castle, and there's something that feels Russian about this. I'm actually able to look at this little ball. It's I'm just gonna look down at it. It's alive. It has little legs. It's like a baby upside down, or like a bug that fell on its back, and its legs are kind of moving all over the place. But I don't know that it's it's about this big. This little yellow thing is like the size of my eye, it's just the blue part. It's not big by any means, and it sort of opens up like it's a very tiny flower, and it has little pieces that are moving inside of it. So I'm sort of touching the petals and touching it to understand it. They're asking me to be patient with it and allow it to reveal its truth. So I'm just doing that. It's weird because it is set down here before me, and I just want to look at it. It's quite fascinating and exciting, the whole experience is for me. It's just awkward visually. There's more and more light that is entering the room. It is as if a baby was just born. There's a lot of rejoice going on, even sounds coming from heaven. There's a lot of excitement over this creation or this gift, this piece that was within the crystal. There's a lot of triumph, even trumpets blaring, just a celebrational experience going on. So much light, and the laughter is in the light that is getting brighter and brighter, and the guy is even smiling now. The guy that wasn't smiling or frowning is now smiling so big and is so happy at this creation, this gift, this birth of, it's like a birth of something. They're telling me it is okay. It is as if I'm supposed to put it on your shirt or something. I'm literally, it's sort of like on a pin, and then you're supposed to wear it on your shirt. This is as far as I am with it. I'm not sure from here. I feel like there's something else to this. So all I can do is just do as they show me, and then we'll see what happens next. So you're actually standing, and you're wearing quite an odd vest made out of odd material that is earthy. And you're also wearing something underneath the odd vest, which is like a white shirt. You look olden day from a different era. There's a pollen to it. And it is pinned to your vest, and it is releasing a yellow energy vapor that comes up, and you're breathing it in right now. This is quite an ancient thing here. You're you're experiencing something like going up in caliber of profoundness, spiritual awareness, and everything. You're definitely going places. They're saying, as in, how does one journey inside of a body? How do you go into a trance experience? How do you allow nature and the vibration of sacred pieces like this crystal, or even the grasses or the flowers, or the sunlight or the stars or whatever, to take you places? This yellow thing on your shirt it's like you're about to go into a hippie, like, psychedelic world right now. That's kind of where you're at, but it's not in that way. It's in more of, you are becoming a shaman, a mysticist, sorcerer, a wizard. You're becoming altered in vibration to align with the power and the truth and the wisdom of this sacred crystal piece. This gift will help you comprehend the work you are meant to do with it. You are becoming enlightened by this yellow energy that you are inhaling. It is starting to fade. You have inhaled all of the yellow energy now, and now the gift is complete. You are filled with the wisdom of the crystal piece now. That's what they're saying. There's quite a lot of honor and respect of you. You are worthy, they say, of this gift. People are bowing down before you. People all over this realm are bowing down before you. Even knights and everything. You seem to understand your purpose, or there's some greater clarity and awareness that you experience. You are of a higher breed. What language defines this? You are standing on the ground, but yet your capacity is quite expanded beyond your body, mind, and everything. You are far more infinite in your expression than you were before. They're really encouraging you to wear this piece, and you now are the dragon who wears the piece. You now are the dragon lady. And so you wear it, and it does its work with you, and you do your work with it. You are quite balanced right now, sturdy on your right and left sides, front and back, in all sacred directions are you balanced. So, that is it. That is crystal piece number 1. All right, I'm going to make this a video here and we'll check out your other crystal piece, okay? So that was quite fascinating there, Carrie. That is quite an interesting piece you have there. That's pretty special. I've never seen anything quite like that. So thank you for sharing this with me and with us all. So now we can know the powers of Auralite are quite extraordinary. Okay, so I'm just going to say thank you. And then for those of you watching, if you're interested in me checking out your crystal piece, just let me know. Visit my website. It's abbynormalswisdomquest.com, and I would love to connect and see what we can find out. All right, thank you for watching.